Heaven Lorna, help me, what have I done? Oh no! Let's just begin the adventure. Hello and welcome once again to the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. I am here back at Norfolk Broads Direct. The date is currently the 20th of July. It's the first Saturday of the school holidays, and I find myself once again at Wroxham ready to take a boat out onto the rivers on the first day of the school holidays. The first day of the school holidays when everybody will be coming here. So that's going to be fun and games. Yeah, not so sure about that. But yes, I am back at Norfolk Broads Direct and I am here once again to take out Fair Majesty 2, I believe it is, for a 1 week adventure out on the Norfolk Broads. Now, Fair Majesty 2, you might not know this, but she is quite a large boat. She's a centre cockpit, she's 44 foot long, she's got 3 cabins, sleeps 6. Yeah, however, there is method to my madness, you see, because one thing that I have discovered on the Facebook Norfolk Broads group posts is that every so often, and it gets asked quite a lot, is that people come onto the Facebook groups and they invariably ask the question, we're coming to the Norfolk Broads, we've got kids, what can we do? You know, what is there to do? You know, should I think about having a family with me and going on a boat? And invariably it generates a huge mass of comments and questions and queries and suggestions, and it just goes on forever, you know. But I have discovered that through all the YouTube videos of the Norfolk Broads and people coming to the Norfolk Broads and doing videos and everything like that, is that they never really answer the question of, is a Norfolk Broads boating holiday a viable alternative to the likes of Centre Parks or Butlins or something like that, you know? So this is what I'm here in the school holidays, and I'm going to try and answer. I am going to try and find out if the Norfolk Broads a place to come if you have a family, you know. Now obviously, you know, I've got the boat, not that boat, the boat's over there at the moment, you know, that's getting ready. But yes, I've got the boat, you know, it's a big boat, you know, sleeps 6, you know, it's 44 foot long, it's very comfortable, you know, so I've got the boat, you know, and I've got myself, and all I need now is a family. Well, thankfully, you know, well, thankfully for me, but unfortunately for them, I know a family, you know. And I know a family that has been willing and prepared to actually come away for a week on a boat with me. So yes, they are going to join me for this adventure, and together we are going to find out exactly, hopefully, what is there for a family on the Norfolk Broads to do. Are the events and the places that we visit good for entertaining kids, you know? So yes, this is what we're going to ask, and hopefully by the end of the adventure we will have a good documented vlog of exactly what it's like taking a family on a boat for a week on the Norfolk Broads, and with any luck it will answer most, if not all, questions. So I'm looking forward to it, you know. The family are arriving just momentarily. I can just see them walking up now. So yes, let me just introduce you to them at the moment.
Stand by for action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go. Okay, brain, here we go.
We like it, don't we, Fox?
Yes, Belay.
FAB.
And that is the family. That is the Ackroyds. We've got Susan, we've got Daniel, we've got Theo and Ewan, the two twins, and the big Chewbacca-like sort of tall person. That's Paul.
I'm glad you said it was 2 twins, just to clear it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise we might have thought 3 twins.
Absolutely. So that is the family that is joining me on the Broads. They have never been on a boating holiday. They've never possibly even thought about a boating holiday.
And might never want another boating holiday after this one, but that remains to be seen.
I'm going to get there. I'm going to totally be interrupted throughout the vlogs. But yes, they've never been on a boating holiday. They've never thought about a boating holiday for some strange reason that completely escapes me.
And me.
And Paul, and I'm quite sure Susan as well. They actually agreed to come on a boat with me for a week to test this theory and to find out the answers to the questions about whether or not a Broads boating holiday is a viable family alternative. And the fact that I'm doing this on the first week of the school holidays, I must be completely insane. I've never been here at the height of the season, but I have heard that it's absolutely pandemonium and crazy and nuts and chaotic in the extreme. You know, a wee bit like Paul himself.
Can I just add that it's chaotic and extreme before you bring our kids into it, so this is going to be good. I don't think this man here has any idea what he has let himself in for.
I don't think you've got any idea what you've let yourself in for once I get some beer in me.
Maybe not.
But whatever it is, it's going to be a fantastic week. I've no idea what's going to happen. I've no idea what we're going to do, where we're going to go. We've done a little research, not a lot, probably not enough, but we've got some ideas of some places we can go, but we've got no itinerary, no plans. We're going to literally get in that boat, head out into the river, and just sort of make the plans as we go. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be fun. It's going to be it's going to be a great week. It really is. So yes, this is the start of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. I am here too early, as usual. So it's only about 11:30. I don't get the boat for another couple of hours. You know, I expected that, but I prefer to be here nice and early and hopefully get the boat quickly as soon as it's ready. So yes, that's all so far. I still can't believe what I've let myself in for, but it's going to be good. It is going to be good. So as always though, I'll keep you updated throughout the course of the day, wherever we go, and then how things sort of pan out with everything. I'm going to go away, do a little shopping, get a cup of tea, and just sort of get myself sort of ready and organised. Wait till I get the boat all packed up, and then get off down the river. So yeah, I shall speak to you again once we're actually leaving the boatyard and heading down to wherever we decide to go to today. So yeah, that's all for now. I'll keep you updated, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers. Right,
Full speed ahead and miss the icebergs.
okay, let's do it. We're on the way, boys.
Okay. Oh yeah.
just a wee update for you. I'm on my way. Excelente. And oh my goodness, the weather has entirely turned. I think I'm suffering for all the good, all the bad weather that I've had over the previous 2 adventures earlier on in the year. Those were wet and cold and windy and miserable. It's almost too hot today within that sun. It is beating down. So I'm really glad that I've got a lovely centre cockpit in the Fair Majesty. I've got the roof all the way back. There's a lovely wee breeze blowing and it's just lovely indeed. I've just left Wroxham. The time is currently about 2:30. Yeah, we've just basically, we got the boat, we just literally just threw everything on board the boat, went through the handover, got all the life jackets sorted, set up the cameras and straight out. We're not hanging around, we'll sort out the boat and clean it all up and tidy it all up later on, but at the moment it's just wanting to get out, get on the rivers and start the holiday properly. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's great. I'm actually quite like this boat actually. I was a wee bit concerned that being 44 foot and the largest boat that I've ever actually hired, I might have some issues getting it out of the boatyard, but despite a wee bit of a breeze blowing me the wrong way, I got out no problems and I didn't even touch another boat. So my skills must actually be improving, which so rather than becoming an idiot on the boat, I'm a bit more of a skilled idiot on a boat. But yes, it's turning out to be fantastic, and we're just like I say, we're just getting ourselves organised and just setting off down the road. And yes, thank you. You know, that's I almost don't know what to call her. Yeah.
What do you normally call me?
The galley slave, but I'd probably get slapped for that.
How long do you want to live?
I should actually point out something, okay? That
Get up here.
this year is actually a bit of a special year for this lady and I. This is Susan. She is my best friend, and we have been friends now for how long?
30 years.
30 years. That's worthy of a celebration if you ask me, you know. So I think definitely wine. Definitely wine. We'll break out the fizzy stuff later.
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, so it's absolutely fantastic. How are we enjoying the holiday so far? Yay! Yay! Yeah, everybody's saying yeah. It's gonna be brilliant, isn't it? So yes, that's the update so far. I'm gonna keep these a wee bit short and to the point. I'm gonna try and not babble too much. The camera for the whole adventure will essentially be a free-for-all for the adults, who will be able to pick it up and film and talk and just do whatever they want. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what sort of adventure we end up with at the end of it. But as long as we answer the all-important question of whether or not a Broads boating holiday is a viable family holiday and what is there to do for a family, that's the main thing. So far, indications are looking very good and very positive. So we'll see how it all goes later on. That's all the updates so far. I'm going to go away, enjoy a nice wee glass of wine and put on a few tunes and just enjoy this glorious weather cruising as we leave Wroxham. So as always though, I'll keep you updated. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! just a little wee update for you. Yes, I'm continuing down the River Bure. I've not long left. I'm still heading towards Horning. We have had a wee discussion, and we do kind of know where we want to be tonight. We're going to try and hit Acle Bridge tonight. Not only is it for the bridge in, which is a great place, great pub, great food, you know. We got a place for the kids to run around. We got a wee sort of amusement park, you know, basic sort of amusements for them. You know, we'll see if that keeps them entertained. So yes, that's where we're going to aim to head towards. Whether we actually get in at Acle, that's something else entirely. I don't really know if we got because obviously it's that time of year, it's the school holidays, you know. We all know, anybody that comes to the Broads on a regular basis knows how busy Acle Bridge is, you know, and how popular it is. More so after Pedro's opened as well as the bridge in. So yeah, I'm not feeling too confident about getting in at Acle, but that's where we're going to try and head. And one reason why we're going to try and get to Acle is because we quite like the idea of heading south tomorrow, down across to Great Yarmouth, across Breydon Water and down into the Southern Broads. Not entirely sure how long we'll be down there, if it'll be one night or 2 nights, but we're going to maybe try and head south tomorrow. So yes, that's the idea. And it's wonderful. You can see I've got the wee cap on, and like a fool I forgot to put some sunscreen on, so I'm needing a wee cap to protect myself, because it really is, I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful weather. It is gorgeous. Surprisingly though, and I am a wee bit surprised at that, is that it's not actually that busy. There's a few day boats that we're passing at the moment heading up to Wroxham, but really, I mean, I expected it to be a lot busier. Now either it's because I'm lucky and I've left very early and I've beaten the rush, or surprisingly the first week of the school holidays isn't that busy and it's only people start coming away later on in the school holidays. Or maybe it's just a very quiet sort of year this year. I don't know. I will be keeping an eye on that, because it has surprised me a little. I thought I would be running a gauntlet of stress and worry and banging in and avoiding day boats and going crazy and shouting and having rants left, right and centre. But at the moment, everybody's behaving themselves, everybody's having a great time, everybody's, you know, being sensible, you know, and there's no sort of crazy, stupid, idiotic sort of stuff that's going on. So yeah, everybody's doing well, and everything's going quite, turning out to be very, very relaxing indeed. You know, you can probably tell everybody on this boat is relaxing currently, enjoying the good weather. I feel sorry for poor Paul, who's currently disappeared.
Watch where you're going.
Watch where I'm going, Russell. You know, don't look for Paul. Watch where you're going. Yeah, I feel sorry for Paul. He's running around trying to take care of kids stuff and keep the boys under control. The kids are actually having a great time. They're loving it.
Hyper.
They are very hyper at the moment though. Probably a little too hyper to actually fully enjoy the experience of boating. I think they're just sort of mega excited about being on a boat. So excited that they're really just sort of running around the boat. But it's actually quite good to see, because I kind of, you know, you kind of forget, you know, that first time excitement about being on a boat, you know, after you've been for quite a number of times, you know, it all becomes familiar and safe, and you know, usual. So yeah, it is great. I'm going to stop just now though. I know it's a bit abrupt, but I've got kayakers in front, and I'm approaching them quite rapidly. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go just now. I will keep you updated. I'm going to keep an eye on them and see what they do, because they're very unpredictable. So I'll go for now, and I'll keep you updated, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers. backside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, just a wee
During the
update
days.
for you.
Okay, just a wee update for you. She watches the YouTube channel. Yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, just a little wee update for you. I'm just currently passing through Horning. We're having a great time here. We've got some tunes on. The music's on a random playlist, and so far it's picking out every brilliant tune. We're having a bit of jigging, a bit of dancing, a bit of laughing, you know, plenty of drinking. Well, I'm not drinking too much, they're drinking plenty. But yes, we're having a great time, and we've just passed through Horning, and I've got to say, we had a wee look out. We had a wee look out at the sinking house, you know, and you know it really is very, very sad to see that house actually. And I feel so sorry for the couple. I mean, £850,000 dream home they buy, and then something like 6 months later it starts sinking, you know, and it has to be abandoned and demolished, and oh, it's got to be dreadful. It's got to be dreadful for them. So I really do feel so sorry for them, you know. But yes, we passed that. We're heading just down. We're approaching Ferry Marina, and we'll be soon leaving the Horning and heading further down the River Bure towards Ranworth. Now I'm not going to try and get in at Ranworth. Trying to get in at Ranworth today at 3:30 is going to be no, definitely not happening. If I can't get in at Acle, there's no danger I'll get in at Ranworth, so I'm not even going to attempt to go down there. And as tempting as it is to go to the Lion, I am definitely not, regardless of who invites me, going to the Lion tonight. You know, definitely not. You know, I keep saying I'm not going to the Lion on my first day, and I invariably end up going to the Lion on my first day. Today I am not going to the Lion on the first day. I'm determined I'm not. You know, we're going to Acle. Definitely, we're going to Acle, and if we can't get in at Acle, Stokesby, you know, and if I can't get in at Stokesby, who knows where I'll go, you know, but we will wait and see, we'll wait and see. But it continues to be a glorious day. It's wonderful. I'm really grateful for that breeze, because oh my goodness, it would be too hot without that breeze, and it is a wee bit too warm in the shelter of the trees, you know, but loving it. This is turning into a wee bit of a party boat, and everybody is having a great time. Are we all having a great time, folks?
Yay!
So far, it's been a resounding success about a family holiday on the Broads. So that's all. I'm going to keep it quite short at the moment, though. I hope you all have. I'm not even finished the day yet. I will keep you updated. I've had a couple of glasses of wine. Yes, yes. I could maybe with a cup of tea.
I'm not
you know?
putting you off yet.
Not yet. Thank you very much. You know. Oh.
I've definitely had too much wine.
Yes, yes you have.
Yes.
Yes, drink some water.
I am.
Right, so yeah, I'll keep you updated as the day goes, and I'll speak to you soon. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! This is what I'm going to have to put up with. Cheers for now.
Bye.
little wee update for you. We are continuing down the River Bure. We've just turned right at the foot of the River Thurn and are now heading down towards what I affectionately like to call the Dalek Mill. We'll be coming upon that momentarily, and we're continuing on down the river to Acle. Now the time is currently about 16:30, so it's 4:30. So I've been on the go for a couple of hours now, and I was getting a wee bit worried about whether or not I would actually get moored at Acle. So about 15-20 minutes ago, I went online because the Broads Boating Company based at Acle has a webcam pointing up the paid for moorings for pedros. It's not, you can't see all the the free moorings on the other side of the bank, but you can see the paid for moorings and get an idea of just how busy Acle is. And well, it's quiet. It's very, very quiet. I can't believe it. I mean, there was only like a couple of boats there. So what I was saying earlier about how it seems to have been so quiet, and how I'm surprised at just how quiet it is on the Broads. I expected it to be absolute chaos, but really, so far today, there's been nothing, and it's been great. So, according to the webcam 20 minutes ago, we're going to get moored at Acle one way or the other, So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know, obviously it will depend on whether we get moored on the free moorings or whether we get moored on the paid for moorings at Pedro's, whether we eat at the Bridge Inn or go to Pedro's. We will wait and see. That's still to be decided, but we'll see once we get down there. But it's looking like we're going to get moored up at Acle, which would be brilliant. The weather, as you can see, continues to be incredible. There is a very stiff beef, and I'm telling you, it's wonderful because it's really keeping the air moving, it's keeping you nice and cool. I'm probably burning as I speak to you because I haven't put any sun cream on today. It was supposed to be thunder and lightning and thunderstorms today. It's just not happened at all. So yeah, so much for not needing sun cream on. I'll probably get up tomorrow and go in for a shower. You'll be like, In the meantime, I can see the Dalek Mill just coming up round the corner. So I'll go for now, and we're not very far from Acle now. So yeah, as always though, I'll keep you updated. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original man, stunt man, pon your case, man. I love how all girls are move them body. And when you move your body, wanna move it nice and sweet and sexy. Alright, woman you cute, I don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you want me part mother. Woman you cute, I don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you want me part mother. Woman physically fit, physically fit, physically. Woman physically fit, physically fit, physically. Woman you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean that's a big Titanic. Woman you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Bitch up on the ocean that's a big Titanic. Woman you nice, sweet, fantastic. Bitch up on the ocean that's a big Titanic. Woman you nice, sweet, fine, energetic. Bitch up on the ocean that's a big Titanic. Come on, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. you nice tip. Big man flip and bust up them lip. Woman, you nice and energetic. Fish up on the ocean, that's a big title. Woman, you nice broad waist and you nice tip. Big man flip and bust up them lip. Woman, you nice and energetic. Fish up on the ocean, that's a big title. Woman, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Okay, just a little wee update for you. We are moored up down at Acle. We got in, no problems. We got there, didn't we? Woo! Oh yeah, absolutely. And that breeze is actually picking up very nicely and it's very cooling. Although it was causing me slight issues when I was trying to turn around in the river. But yes, we are here and we're on the paid for moorings because we couldn't get over on the free moorings. I do have a small rant to do about the free moorings, but to tell you the truth, I'm not going to rant it, and I'm not going to name boats or anything like that. Let's just say I have got the...
Name the boat, name the boat, name the boat, name the boat.
It's on the vlog, well it's on the video, so I'm not going to name the boat yet. I might name the boat later after a few drinks, but I'm not going to name the boat. But basically, if I kept asking them if they would move down just one post further down, and we would have got into the free moorings. They just sat and looked at me, you know, and just totally blanked me, you know, and quite frankly I think that's a bit ignorant, you know, and that's totally not the spirit of the boating at all. So still, you get some people like that, and that's just the way it is, you know. But I'm not going to go on a full rant, that's me said it. We're in at the paid moorings, we've paid our £10. We've not decided if we're going to eat at Pedro's tonight. I'm not sure if the kids will enjoy tapas or holas or whatever, you know, pizzas or anything like that. We might go to the bridge, and not entirely sure what we're going to do. But it
Tacos. Pedro's do tacos.
Tacos, and
Tacos. Who
burritos
wants tacos?
and pizzas.
Ewan, do you want tacos? Ewan, do you want tacos?
Yeah. Yeah.
I apologise for my family.
Do you want tacos?
Yeah.
Hey, it might be Pedro's. The lads want tacos. Do you want tacos?
Yes, okay.
It's raining
We may or may not go to Pedro's, I'm not entirely sure, but we are on the paid for moorings, and that's us for the night. And it's been glorious, it's been a great cruise down. We've had a great, I would say we've had a great, what, 2-3 hour cruise?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
fantastic, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
It's been, and the weather's been gorgeous, you know, and the supposed thunderstorms haven't happened, and it's just been fantastic. So yes, what I'll say is, I'll say this is the end of day 1 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. I honestly don't... You didn't get away with that, I saw that time. I do not know if I am going to be back later. Obviously, with the kids around, I can't do full on dark sides, but we might come back and do sort of a mini dark side, you know, after and have a wee words after a few drinks. Maybe, I don't know, you know.
We can't deprive the people of the dark side. We can't do it.
I don't have a problem doing dark sides. Wait a minute. It's got nothing to do with me and my dark side. I'm worried about you going dark side, you know?
Yeah, you should.
Seriously, a Scottish woman doing dark side, I don't think, I think I would take 10 of these children, you know?
Not a good idea.
Yeah, well.
You can have them.
So anyway, yes, I'll say goodbye for now. This is the end of day 1 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. I might be back later, I might not. But if I'm not, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an absolute blast. Everybody's had a great time. We've had a lot of fun dancing and singing and acting a fool and just generally just enjoying the time out in the rivers. We know we want to go south tomorrow. We don't know where we're going tomorrow. We will discuss that later on over a cup of tea or a glass of wine or a beer or something like that. But yeah. So either until later or until tomorrow, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and until I've got more to update you with, be it later tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, I'll speak to you later. So until then, speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! Good evening YouTube, how are we doing? Okay, this is probably a dark side but it's not a dark side, because let's face it, I'm outside, it's not very dark, and I'm probably just a little bit too sober. I've only had 2 pints and a bottle of beer, well, half a bottle of beer, so we're not going dark side. But I did say I might be back, so I'm back. And basically, it's just a wee update for you, albeit a slightly intoxicated one. We left and we went to go to Pedro's, but we decided we weren't going to go to Pedro's for dinner. The kids got very excited about tacos, but to tell you the truth, I know the Bridge Inn had all those sort of the air hockey and the amusements, the pirate ship, the climbing frame, and those wee motorcycle things, you know. It was just more akin to a sort of a kiddie friendly atmosphere in the Bridge Inn. So we ended up going to the Bridge Inn for dinner tonight, and it was a very good dinner as well, by the way. You know, it was a really good dinner. You know, they catered quite well for the kids. They had a kids menu that you got a small sort of kids main course and a little dessert as well. The adults, as per usual, same excellent food. You know, we all had sort of mushrooms to start, you know, and I personally ended up just trying the fish and chips, and oh my god, talk about a huge, it was massive fish, you know, but oh, really succulent and juicy, and oh, really, really nice. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. Yes, as you can see, I don't know if you can see just behind me there, all the moorings at the Free are now pretty much all full up, you know, and there is obviously moorings on the other side. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see it, but the boat down there, the wee boat down there with the blue canopy, that was the boat I was telling you about earlier that just point blankly refused to move. I'm not going to name and shame him, I'm not going to do that, that's not me, you know, I'm not nasty like that, but I was a bit kind of incredulous, you know. He knew what I was wanting, and you can see the space that he has in front of him. He could have easily just sort of just moved his boat just a little bit, one more peg further down, you know, and even when this other centre cockpit, this 35 footer squeezed in, he's still no moved, you know. So it's just like yeah, you know, you sometimes get people like that are just sort of, they're moved up and they're just completely, it's a bit inconsiderate if I'm honest, you know. All they needed to do was move up a wee bit and you could have got another boat in there very easily, you know. So yeah, I was a wee bit sort of about that, but there's no point in having a rant about it, you know. They are what they are. I'm sure they had reasons for wanting to stay exactly where they were and not move at all, so I'm not going to go on about it. But yes, today has been glorious. While we were in the pub, the rain came down, and oh my god, it was a heavy shower, but I kind of figured it was coming because the sky was very threatening when we walked over, and if I'm honest, we kind of needed it. It's cleared the air a wee bit. The air is not quite as humid and as muggy and as oppressive as it was when we walked over. It's actually quite fresh, you know, but it's still lovely and mild out here tonight, you know. It's knocking on about 7:30 and I'm still in t-shirt, and it's just like, wow, you know. So yes, today has actually been brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, you know, and and I know sometimes on various Facebook groups I've been saying, oh God, have mercy on me, you know, help me, you know, I'm with a family, you know, with kids, you know, I'm going to be, But you know something? It's not been any of that at all. They're great kids, they really are. You know, obviously what I was saying earlier is that this year is a celebration of a sort. 30 years of friendship with Susan there. You know, I've known her for a long time. We've been through the good times, bad times, you know, we've seen the best of each other and the worst of each other, you know, and it's been a fantastic, really great friendship. You know, I was there at the beginning of the relationship that she started when she first met Paul. You know, I've watched their relationship blossom and grow, and married and kids, and you know, it's been great. So yeah, it does actually feel a bit like a worthy of a celebration, because we have shared so much in each other's life. And I know it's probably nothing sort of unusual, you know, and it's probably a bit silly to celebrate something like that, because everybody probably got lifelong friends, you know. But I don't know, it just feels 30 years just feels, it just feels special, you know. It feels like it should be celebrated. Why not? You know, it's a bit of a milestone. Why not celebrate it? So yes, we are here and we're celebrating 30 years of friendship, you know, and it's great, and it's great to be out here for a week on the Broads, on the rivers, you know, introducing them to the tranquility that I really love about Broads boating, you know. So far in one day, the kids have loved it. The kids have had a brilliant time. They have had a ball cruising down they were hyper this morning before we got the boat. They were, you know, when we arrived at Wroxham, it was obviously a couple of hours before we got the boat. They were like, are we going to the boat? Are we going to the boat? Are we getting the boat? Are we going back to the boat? You know? So yeah, they were very hyper. They got on the boat, they loved the boat, they were coming down the rivers, they were looking at things and keeping an eye out for things and awing at the wildlife, you know, and they were just loving it, absolutely loving it. So far, on one day, they've had a ball. Let's see if that if that continues by the end, by the time we get to day 7 and day 8, you know. But yeah, so far it's been great, you know, it really has. So yeah. So that is the end. I'm definitely saying that's the end of day 9, day 1 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. I'm definitely not going to be back. I've got a wee bottle of beer there. I'm going to have that, a cup of tea, and then settle down, because we've got an early start tomorrow. Ideally we want to be down at Great Yarmouth round about 7:30, 8 o'clock ideally, which means it's another sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock rise. I don't expect any of them to be up and about at 5 o'clock in the morning, so that's definitely an early start for me. So yes, an early start tomorrow, down, catch the tides for Great Yarmouth, across Braden Water. No idea where we're going. Don't know if we're going to spend 2 nights down south, or 1 night, or 3 nights. No idea. We're pretty much just sort of playing by ear, but we do know we want to go south tomorrow, so it's an early start tomorrow. So yeah, it's a beer, cup of tea, put the kids to bed, have a wee chat with Susan and Paul, and then into bed myself. So yeah. If you have been watching day 1 of the Great Norfolk Broad Adventure 9, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It's very different. There won't really be any dark sides as such. There'll just be maybe just this wee sort of a conversation over a beer with you at the end of the evening. So yes, I think that is what could be happening more than anything else. But I hope you have been watching, and I hope you have been enjoying it. A very different sort of vlog, but hopefully by the end of it we will answer lifelong questions about whether or not a Broads boating holiday is a viable alternative for a family to come away on. And so far, considering it's essentially day one of the school holidays. It's busy, but it's not as chaotic as I thought it was going to be. It's not that bad so far, so we'll wait and see how it goes. But yes, I babbled enough, I've rambled enough, so I'm not going to do any more. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching, join me for day 2, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers!